It's getting hotter. Hotter, 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 hotter. Hey, 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 hey. What, right? Hey, 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 I should know.
The climate movement is the people's movement, but it is also a movement led by indigenous communities, by Black communities, racialized communities, and poor communities.
We're here to march, and we're going to march for justice for all people, for indigenous people. We're going to march for equal pay, for equal work. We're going to march to stand up for the climate, and we're going to stand up for the water. We're going to make this message known.
Our nation standing together on our Mother the Earth, providing safety and security.
No fracking, no extraction on indigenous lands. There's a duty to consult.
Trudeau has appreciating our culture through wearing it as tattoos, as headdresses, as beaded coats, but not respecting our culture and taking care of the land.
Trudeau meets with refugee Nobel laureates while concurrently allowing Canadian mining companies to move freely, poisoning communities, assaulting women, and acting with impunity abroad. Shame!
It's called Transform TO. Anybody heard about it? It is the climate change plan for the city of Toronto. It says we have to bring down the greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by the year 2050.
The hypocrisy of the state in touting itself as a leader on climate while continuing to poison indigenous communities like Grassy Narrows. Shame! While continuing the investment in fossil fuel infrastructure. Shame!
We need to get on track.
Fortunately, in Canada, for the last quarter century, our labour movement and our environmental movement have worked closely together to say if we want climate justice, working people also must have a future for themselves and their communities and their families.
That the climate movement is one that foundationally begins with decolonization, solidarity with water protectors and land defenders on the front lines, the tearing down of violent borders, and on these terms, the protection of our natural resources.
And don't think that the fight is only in Washington. The fight is right here.
So here we are. We're here to march, and we're here to unite and stand for justice and rights for all.
To fight as one.
We will build a world based on economic justice, social justice, racial justice, and climate justice. We are climate resistant! We are climate resistant!
Green, green, green.